Today, I want to start with something that I actually want you to try, not just to listen to. I want you to think of a belief that you hold about yourself. One of the quiet foundational ones that you don't actually normally examine, but because they just feel like they are the truth, you tend to believe it. Maybe it's something that sounds like, I am not that kind of a person who succeeds at things like this or things like that. Or people like me don't usually get those kind of opportunities. Or maybe I'm too much, I'm not enough, or it's too late for me now. Whatever it is for you that you hold and you believe to be true, I want you to bring it to your memory and think about that. Now, this is the question I want you to carry throughout this episode today. Ask yourself, who told you that? Not rhetorically, but literally. Where did that belief come from? When did you first hear it? And whose voice was in it? Because most of the beliefs running our lives today were installed by someone else. The question is whether they deserve that kind of access. And you can determine that. So welcome back to Clean Slate. My name is Maente, and I am glad to still be on this journey with you. We are 7 episodes in now, and we've been doing deep work. And today, we go to one of the deepest places of all, the beliefs that have been operating as the operating system of your life. Where did they come from? We ask, why did they stuck? And how you begin to update the ones that no longer serve you. That is our work for today. Because really, we were not born with these beliefs ourselves. We acquired them through experiences, through relationships, through the things that we were told, through what we observed, through what we concluded from what happened to us. And the window during which these beliefs are mostly deeply installed is early childhood or adolescence, primarily. Not because these are the only years that matter, but because the belief formed during these times, they go in without any filter of a fully developed capacity for critical evaluation. A child doesn't say, that is interesting that this adult thinks I am not intelligent. Let me evaluate the evidence before I accept or reject this claim. No, unfortunately, they simply absorb it, and it becomes a part of their architecture. That is where we have all been, hence the beliefs we hold about ourselves today. And then later in life, experiences reinforces or challenges those beliefs, but mostly it reinforces them because we tend to notice evidence that confirms what we already believe, and we minimize what contradicts it. If you believe you are not capable, every setback, every failure tends to confirm that belief, and you are not even able to highlight your successes properly. Your brain is not a neutral processor. It is a confirmation machine. It finds what it's looking for, so you teach it what to find. And normally, it's from the voices that we have inherited. So let me talk about the specific sources of these beliefs. The people and the experiences that most commonly install the limiting beliefs that run adult lives. It's primarily caregivers or parents, not necessarily through cruelty, but often through their own unprocessed fears and limitations. The parent who was never told that they were capable, who never learned to believe in possibility. They raise a child in the atmosphere of that belief, not maliciously, but the atmosphere is the message, what the parent carries and creates, even without intentionally noticing it. Secondly, it's peers, particularly during adolescence, when belonging feels like survival and rejection feels like death. The cruelties of that season go deep. Being mocked, being excluded, being labeled by peers at a formative age, it can install beliefs that outlast the people who installed them by decades. So that is important to look at too. And thirdly, teachers and institutions whose words said in passing sometimes land with a more permanence than they had intended of creating. They might say something like, "You are not really academic. You are better suited to something practical. You are too sensitive in this field." Something said once is remembered forever. And failure with the experiences we had ourselves can also tell us a story, which our minds may have interpreted not as that attempt did not go through, but something like, "You are not somebody capable of doing this." So it labels your identity. The belief was not the truth. It was one person's opinion or one moment's interpretation that you've been treating and settled as a fact since it happened. And if you are someone who tends to say words that hurt people's identity, especially when you are angry, words like, "You will never amount to anything. You will never succeed in business. You will never succeed in your academics. You will never succeed in ministry. You will never be great as a mother or as a father." Respectfully, you do need to also check yourself, because you are inflicting pain. There are better ways to process anger than to hurt another person's idea of who they are meant to be. So let's audit our beliefs. I want to take you through a process, not to wholesalely demolish everything that you believe about yourself, because some of your self-knowledge is accurate and it is worth keeping, but to begin applying rigorous honesty to the beliefs that have been limiting you. For a limiting belief you hold about yourself, ask yourself these questions. Firstly, name this belief. Articulate it. Secondly, where does it come from? Can I trace it to a specific experience, a person, or a period this started? What is the actual evidence of this belief? Number 3, what evidence is against it, or what evidence supports it? If a trusted friend held this belief about themselves, what would I say to them also? Is this belief describing what is permanently true, or was true in a specific context at a specific time? Examine that. Who benefits from me believing this? Does believing this serve my growth, or does it serve my fear? These questions will not dissolve years of belief overnight, but they create cracks, and light gets in through the cracks. And that's what we want to achieve today, just to create more spaces for light to come in. Because really, you are not obligated to keep believing what somebody decided to tell you when you were young, or when you were in a certain heated argument. It's not your responsibility to confirm their opinion about you. And here is what I want to close with today. The work of questioning your beliefs is not about constructing toxic positivity. It's not about replacing "I'm not capable" with "I'm amazing and everything." No. That kind of a swap doesn't hold, because it isn't honest. But the real work that we do here, The real work is moving from false negative to honest neutral. From I am definitely not good at this to actually I don't know yet and I'm willing to find out. From I am not the kind of a person who tends to succeed at these things to I haven't succeeded yet, but I'm willing to find out. So that's not inspirational, but it is real. And real is where the change begins. Because really, you don't need to believe you can fly. You just need to stop being Satan that you can't and be willing to try. So in our next episode, we sit with something that often goes unnamed. Grief. Grief that has no name. The losses that don't come with funerals. The life you don't get to live or you didn't get to live. The vision of yourself that you left somewhere along the way. These losses are real. They matter and they do deserve to be seen. But we don't necessarily take enough time to do this. So join me in the next episode when we go through unnamed grief. My name is Maente Skosana, and this is Clean Slate.